quest today is to cast 40 creature spells, and I'm going to take my time with that, but I do have 2 creatures in my command zone. This is Jeskai Birds, kind of, Ishai and Kraum, 2 flying commanders that are on the more expensive side, allowing our main deck to focus on what we love, control, and cheap spells to keep the opponent in line. And we're up against Urza. This hand has Divine Purge, which is pretty good against Urza. If you haven't seen this card out of Alchemy, nails those artifact decks where it really counts. But we do need another white source. Guardian Idol, yep, they're on time for Urza, but will they go for it? Again, we need another white. Play the village. I dare ya. That's what I thought. Too afraid to play their Urza. It's Aether Scale. And we have to choose land, which is really sad because I need the white source. But we got it. And they have 1 mana, I guess technically 2 mana open. They have the Flame. Flame destroys an artifact, but Purge... do we save the Purge? It's so tough against Urza, man. It's a very difficult thing. Look at the amount of mana they'll have next turn. If Purge resolves now, then they have to rebuild. They only have 3 cards. If they counter this Purge now with their blue mana and their tome, and then untap and cast Urza, the game's semi-over, but they were afraid to cast Urza last turn. So I hope they give me a little bit of time, and we can do some end step shenanigans. Or they cast Urza, we try to resolve Flame, killing Urza. If it resolves, great, then we Purge. Yeah, here we go. I think that's the play. Flame the Urza with the trigger on the stack. And then they don't have the mana to protect the board when we Purge. Stubborn Denial, yeah, okay. Well, they're still gonna have 2 blue, so that went even worse than we hoped. Worse than we could have hoped for. Bounce off, okay. So, man, this is tough. I kind of want to bounce off one of these to make sure that the Purge resolves. Oh. So they showed us a Stubborn Denial. Is there another spell that would make us pay 1 here? I don't think so. I think we just go for it. I really do. Let's go with the untapped land just in case. And we don't need to leave up the Lightning Bolt. Let's leave up Bounce Off. That's fine. Yeah, Force Spike is a card that I was thinking like maybe they could get, but they didn't have the mana to activate this and also play it. All right, Urza with no artifacts. Let's go. Not so tough now, are ya? Still way behind because of the tempo, but all they're gonna do is deploy that prototype and attack. Stormdrake, awesome. Bounce off in hand as well. Yes, my Urza. Pretty good card. Let's do this now before they get to untap and use the prototype mana. And now we got him on the back foot, even if our 1/4 isn't doing too much. At least it's not their 1/4. mean, you feel for them. They did the thing. They played Urza into a counterspell protection, and then it went wrong. You got to be ready for these games. So what are they going to do about it? They're going to Whir of Invention for 0. That Chrome Mox? Sure is. You need mana. You can't skimp on lands too much in these decks. I try to have 33 lands in my decks and then also have some amount, like 3 to 4 MDFCs and cards like Lorien Revealed is my general approach to lands in case anybody cared. There's one open, so that makes green. Guess I don't think I'm going to get washed away, so let's be aggressive. Is subtlety? Ah, swords their Urza, sure. Punch. They decided they really need their commander back. But what is it doing right now? They cast the engine. That's a choice. I wonder how much they want to cast the engine again. Probably not very much. That deals with engine again. Feeding Hope is an interesting one. And then we do have the Chrome Mox. I don't think Lightning Bolt is great. So that's what I was going to exile to the Mox. But Kalim isn't really doing it either. I think having Fading Hope up is better. You got a spell? No? You don't want me to draw a card? Heck is this? Okay. They do want me to draw a card. Are you gonna cast that Swords to Plowshares? They sure are. So, do we Fading Hope? I don't think that's good enough. I think we'll take the 4 life and send this over to the Shadow Realm and bring it back later. We do have to keep juggling with this Paradox Engine, but opponent's down to 2 cards. Really want to get the Ishai out on the field the way this is going. You gonna attack me? No? Coward. I mean, they're a combo deck. Makes sense. They have mana here. Okay. Still not in a counter war. Must be nice. Let's go ahead and bolt this out of the way. It is mana for their prototype. Stupid Paradox Engine, man. What do we do? I have to keep scrapping. I think I put out my big dumb bird, but then I'm not casting Memory Deluge, which I probably need to do. Yeah, let's say go. Let's see what they do here. I know about the Drake. I don't know about the Fading Hope. How many times would they like to try recasting the engine? They go for Tome? Okay. This comes in tapped. Because Divine Purge is awesome. And then let's go with can't be countered. Repulse Tail's End. Legendary spell does include Paradox Engine. How about Stifle? Versus a Repulse? I have a feeling Stifle will be a player. Yeah, I think that's right. All right, here's a bird. Let's go, bird. Just a little birdo, no big deal. Not like you're planning to cast a lot of spells or anything. That counter spell's got to be burning a hole in their pocket here. Ooh, they want to mystical dispute me. I mean, I can pay. I think I will. What else you got? Could have stifled that. I don't think that's the play. What do they want back? Okay. That if they put that on top of their deck, I'm pretty happy. Okay, I guess they really... So they're gonna have that to counter my stifle or whatever else is going on. Okay. They have Tome Engine, but they don't have the blue. So let that be. They have to tap 4 to play this. So right now, you see they don't have the Mystical Dispute mana open. So a little timing goes a long way. No untaps. Mystical Dispute stuck in their hand. We still have a problem. They have Tome Engine ready to go, and we didn't draw a solution. We have the Tail's End for a trigger, I suppose. But they can respond with the dispute. Yeah, I guess we do have to do this. We're very close to just losing here. Is this permanent? It is. Beautiful. All right, what else do we need? Get Lost doesn't deal with anything on the board. Soaring City kind of does. Rhystic Study doesn't really solve our problems. I'm sure they have plenty of mana to pay. I'm going to take the Otawara. Does this still get a blue? It still gets Hallowed Fountain. But might as well just do this to be careful. Do I let them have this engine? Yeah, I'll make the RNG of the Tome of the Infinite work for them. This is a perpetual effect, so if we bounce this, it costs 5, and then it enters tapped, which is pretty good for Otawara. Here's Urza. Barriga. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mystical Dispute open. See what they can do with it. Card Toucher's Dream, Urza. Pretty lucky. Good to have it all, isn't it? You are growing the bird. Just something to think about. Okay, that's all your cards. And is that a fog? Or did you hit a nuts card like Swords to Plowshares again? You're gonna give some double strike out? Okay. You have once again grown Ishai. Well played. And now we go for the RNG. I think they're going RNG. Don't worry, they'll only hit land. I only hit land. See? See? Dude, Urza is stacked against you. Are they going to go for it again or hit me for 7? They go for hit you for 7. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. They could Mystical Dispute this Fading Hope. I guess I don't need that. We have the life total. And they have 8 points coming at them. They have 12 points coming at them with Kraum. We just need 1 more point. You know what? Here you go. You want to Mystical Dispute this? You want to do it? You're dead if you do. Okay. Thought I'd try. You cast it, you die. Looks like they have chosen. Big ol' Ishai, baby. Yeah, you need a dig now. I don't know what you could hit. Probably nothing. Easy. Never didn't have it. Hallelujah. Is this a hand? I don't know if this is a hand. This isn't a hand. Not nearly powerful enough. Now we have Flux Drifter, which I really want to do. You have no idea. And against Grenzo, I'll try it. I think I can get away with a Surveil. We do need land. What you got? Tail's End. Okay, nice. Hey, that's why the Aether Scale's pretty good. Sometimes you just know what you need, and it's land, baby. Ugh. What a card. What a cheaty card. What a load of cheats. All right, Surveil. Yes, thank you. What do you think? Do we null drift them? And they're about to Crucius us again? Every turn they have a Crucius, life gets worse. Could just kill it, but then we do nothing else. I don't think that's right. Cards, Brotherhood's End, might help against treasures. Yeah. Yeah, you can't fatal push that, can you? Prosper, Ragavan, things that don't die to Brotherhood's End and Deafening Clarion, eh? If we destroy the artifacts, then attack with the Null Drifties. It seems pretty good. But then they keep these two, and then they just make more treasures. I don't have a way to remove Prosper. Oof. This is not good. I think we'll do... God, I really want to save the sweep for later. All right, we'll go for the big setbacks. Destroy the artifacts. Feels weird, but that gives them the Annihilator, where they probably give up a land. And we go land destruction mode. And then we remand their spell, probably not the Ragavan though. And then we Deafening Clarion next turn, killing Crucius and Ragavan. That's a Bedevil. Nope. That's gotta be annoying. Unfortunately, they're just gonna reload on these treasures. Could be worse. Fatal Push. Gotta watch out for that if we're gonna play the Esper Sentinel. But right now, that's not an important card, so that's good. A hit. Yes, they have Fatal Push, but right now we draw a card if they use it. And also Ephemerate, potentially, although we're probably going to use that on the Null Drifter. They want a Grenzo. That's all they want to do. That's kind of weird. So they're really hoping to hit something that punishes me. Let's see what they get. They get a Narset. Pretty good. Which Enchanter doesn't do much here.
Focused and disciplined. Encounter no obstacles. Keep an open mind.
Whiff, nice. Got me a card. Null Drifter is definitely more important. Blot out. Scary. Highest mana value. Yep. I wonder if that'll be the Null Drifter. All right. Still can't seem to draw anything to actually deal with our opponent. Like, their creatures are just going unkilled, and it's upsetting me. I don't think we have a shot. I think this game's over. Could just try to attack them, but they're gonna outvalue us easily. I guess that's the line. We got soloed by Prosper. We somehow drew exactly the cards that can't do anything about that card. That's crazy. You would think a 4-mana card with no ETB would be perfect for us to take advantage of with our bounce deck, but we failed. Also, by the way, playing Oracle when they're heisting us every turn, probably not good. Interesting. I would have started with blot out. Yeah, so now they do blot out, which means we get a draw. Shark Typhoon. Think we can somehow sneak out a win? Yep, that's a good card. Like I said, they have everything they need to outvalue me easily. There's a tempo play. We want them to go for the den. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 6 is 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I already played my lightning. Okay. What a heist. Heist of the century, perhaps. So we see their deck. It's all removal and good value threats. So they do not power up the den. Right now, it's not lethal. But taking it could be very bad. Right now, I don't want to block with the shark on either one. But should I avoid taking all this damage? I guess I want them to replay the Grenzo. It's a lot of mana. They might be like, okay, fine, I'll just recast it. And then they try to use Grenzo to take a counter spell, right? And they could pass because they're afraid of a counter spell. Instead, they go for the heart. Okay. They're going to try to place smart, unquote, around me. Maybe they do have one of my counter spells. The shark could be huge. Yeah, there's their artifacts. Let's see what they reveal. Duress. Shift. Okay, I was tapped out before. Why now? And that's my repulse. You asshole. Such a perfect answer. I was tapped out. Why would they do it on my upkeep? Makes no sense, right? Man, I hate it when they make no sense. It gets me very angry. This would be their second spell on my turn. I would get a card draw if they respond. Okay. Ooh, go blue. We'll see. Tempo. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Arrest me. In response, blinkies. Voila, a blocker. Useless Oracle of the Alpha. Close game. It really felt like I had no chance, but we're trying. All right, that's a big draw. And a big heist for them. Can they hit it? I'm guessing they have a removal spell already. I'd say more than every 4 cards in this deck is removal. But please pay 1 life somehow so I can just hasty boy Kraum and win. Oh, the rope comes out, huh? Anyone? Okay, we don't care about that. I hope we don't care about that. If we do, oh yeah, pay that life, pay that life, pay that life. They're willing to trade here. That seems desperate. They are not willing to trade here. And they exile a land. And we draw a land. Rough. Very rough. Hit. Okay, what permanence does Tiny Bones get? Shark Typhoon? Static Prison. Okay, maybe we do care. If I play Oracle and they hit a Time Warp with the Grenzo, I definitely did it to myself. But we need it. We need all hands on deck to fight. That's my mana drain. Love that. They took the best card in the game from me. And now they'll get the other best card in the game, probably. Time Walker, Ancestral Recall, maybe a Time Twister. Let's find out. Bouncing the Grenzo here I don't think makes sense. We have to wait for a commitment to combat of some kind. I mean, they stole better cards from me than I was able to draw. It's so infuriating. We still almost got him. My Fury? Yep. Target? It's the Kraum, I can just play it again. Okay. Don't know about that play. But they have played extra careful every chance they've had the opportunity. I want them casting something from my graveyard. They exile it, right? No, it's cast. Okay. It's a potentially lethal threat, the Oracle of the Alpha. If I bounce the Grenzo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We still have to top deck a land to play Kraum. I do have to win this game. But if I let them hit me, tiny bones, what are they gonna do? I think we just have to have them cast my Shark Typhoon. I think that's the line. I said a few turns ago I had no chance in a value game, so I just have to cheese a win here. No, we don't have enough mana even for the Shark Typhoon, but they're going for it. Okay, what we really have to do is draw Lightning Bolt or Helix or Prismatic Command. Number of good cards there. Okay. We have to hope they're out of spells. Wow. Okay. Now it does have to be Lightning Bolt or Lightning Helix. Like I said, they have drawn better out of my deck than I ever have. So, Magic is rough. It's too bad Fury can't go face. And cast the Storm Drake, sure. Storm Drake, heal, doesn't do much. All right, does anybody see 1 damage on their board if I get my Storm Drake back and steal something from them? Maybe the Grenzo? No, it wouldn't go off. Let's see what they exile. Land, okay. Let's surveil. We can't? Nice. In that case, don't think we want the Triome because it's a redraw. And is there anything to bounce here that would make the difference? Bounce the Fury, draw a red card, could kill a thing. No, it's not good enough. Think. Bounce the Shark Typhoon, doesn't do anything. All right, I'm just gonna try to draw the burn spell. Interesting. Am I dead? Seems like I'm dead. Got a block here. They've been so scared to activate the Den of the Bugbear. Maybe they won't. Still think I have no shot. Would you like to crack your wooded foothills? They must have another counterspell under Grenzo. It was a quick decision. Well, now you see why people scoop early in Brawl. That was about a 40-minute game that I knew was over very early. But it was an interesting almost got there. If we had been a little luckier, maybe. Aetherflux, Genius, Jeskai on Jeskai, but they're a creature deck. Okay, I mean, Lockdown Verdict deals with creature decks. Maybe not fully, though. They're definitely going to have a lot of 3-mana cards. Yeah, it's more about Supreme Verdict, I think. Especially the can't be countered side of it might be very important. Tap lands. Am I right? Voice of Victory. I'm wondering if I need to cycle a Shark Typhoon, or if I just need to play Tap Land Go. And I think it's Tap Land Go. We want to make absolutely sure we're locking down into Verdict. Okay, I guess now we're just hoping for Verdict. Tap land, huh? Okay, Satya's not as great on an empty board. And so much damage. I was trying to decide whether or not we need to use a Shark Typhoon to try to mitigate some of it, and I think we do. Three mana, draw a card, gain 3 life. If we get to lane a block here. Oh, good. You love to see it. A little extra value for me. What next? You're just gonna Satya punch me? Cryptic Code. An artifact. It's a 3-mana artifact, but the face down card, not so much. There's a Ragavan under there. I can bounce it and replay it, but it's their whole turn to make a 3/2. Not the worst thing that could happen to us. Now that's sus. What's going on now? We have to anticipate some kind of a flashy threat. Might be the very slow route of cycling here. White, white, blue, 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 red, red, red. All right. Let's try this. Yeah, they have something. Let's just chill. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Let's try to be prepared for anything. That gets back the Ragavan if they sacrifice it. Interesting. Could also just block. And just slamming a spell queller. Mm-hmm. Well, they tapped out. Get rid of that commando. And they're going for it. Ow. And another creature, you love to see it. Let that thing die. Cycle. Stormdrake, sure. Urge. Get ready with Satya though. Five health is not much. Okay, does this just replay Commander? And then I can Stormdrake it, but when I do that, I die to the Stormdrake. So, I guess this is Teferi time? Teferi time. We did all this to set up Teferi time. Subtlety, great draw. Did they just bottom it for good? I think they just bottomed their commander. Or no, it's third from the top. That's right. Sorry. I forgot how the card works. So they cast it again. We purge it. Easy.
Keep up the pace.
Get Lost is a beautiful card. Enter tapped. Yeah, they just go for it, right? If they have a mystical dispute, they get me, kinda. So what we could do is try to get Lost Satya instead, and then have... I guess that doesn't work either. Okay, they go for that. Interesting. Weird time to be so worried about value. Ooh, good draw. And there was a lightning bolt under there, terrifying. But good to have the lightning bolt off the field. Don't worry, commanders will come out and play someday. I love that this costs perpetually 2 more to cast and enters tapped. This permanent enters tapped. Never was a permanent. Now where do you put it? Ooh, that's an essence flux.
You know what? I'm not done.
Beautiful. Where are your commander? I got your commander. That's a looter. 3 mana open. You got something? You got it? I don't have the mana for the counter spell. Reprieve their own loot monger will draw me a card. Draw them a card. What else you got? I got the land. Oh, walk into it. Mana time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nice commander. I like it.